Hello friends, welcome back to another video. In this video tutorial, I will show you how to fix Gears of War E-Day game not launching or not opening won't start error on PC. So let's go through the method. So the very first thing what you have to do is to check the system requirements of the game. So after searching for the game on Steam, you just have to go below and here you will find the system requirements to play the game. Both minimum as well as recommended requirements are mentioned over here. You have to make sure that whatever the specs mentioned over here, your PC have all those, and after that launch the game and check if it's working. You are suggested to check few suggestions that are mentioned here. NVIDIA users should update to GeForce Game Ready Driver 610.74 or newer before launching. The game will not launch on older NVIDIA drivers until updated. Older drivers will not be supported. You must have the following driver versions or later: AMD 26.6.4, Intel, and NVIDIA. After that, players using Commodore antivirus may be unable to launch the game because Commodore can incorrectly block game executables. If the game fails to launch, temporarily disable Commodore antivirus or configure Commodore to allow the game executables to run before launching the game. So before you launch the game, make sure you follow these suggestions, and after that try to play the game and check. Apart from these, there are several other fixes. Just go through the methods in the video discussed below. So next method is to repair or run EasyAntiCheat folder as admin. So you have to go to the game folder, open EasyAntiCheat folder, and there you have to right click on EasyAntiCheat underscore EOS underscore setup.exe and select run as administrator. So for that you have to go to Steam, select your game under library section, right click on it, click on manage, now click on browse local files. This will take you to the game folder. Here is the EasyAntiCheat folder, open it, and here you can see EasyAntiCheat underscore EOS underscore setup. So you simply have to select it. After that, right click on it and then click on run as administrator. Now after doing this, now check if the game is launching or opening or not. If not, next is to run the game as administrator. So for that, go to Steam, under library section, select your game, right click on it, click on manage, now click on browse local files. Now here you have to select the application, or even you can open this, go to the binaries Win64, and here is the game application. Select it, right click on it, click on properties, click on compatibility, and here you have to select run this program as an administrator, click on apply and OK, and after that launch the game and check if it's working. If this doesn't work, come back again. This time select run this program in compatibility mode for select Windows 8 or previous version Windows 7, hit on apply and OK, and after that launch the game and check. If this also doesn't work, come back again. This time select disable full screen optimizations, hit on apply and OK, and then launch the game and check. But if the issue still continues again and again, then come back, uncheck all of these, hit on apply and OK, and move to the next method. Well, the next method is to clear shader cache. So NVIDIA users, you have to open NVIDIA control panel or AMD software, disable shader cache temporarily, that is under global settings. After that, you have to press Windows key plus R and type %local app data % and press enter. Then you have to search for NVIDIA or AMD folder along with Gears E-Day save folder and delete the DX cache and shader cache subfolders. After that, you have to re-enable shader cache in your graphics control panel, set the shader cache size to 10 GB or higher, and then reboot your system. After trying this method, launch the game and check if you can play it. If not, next is to update your graphics card. So for that, you have to go to the search option. From here, you have to search for device manager. Now expand the display adapter, select your graphics card, right click on it, click on update driver, and then click on search automatically for drivers. So this will check and update your graphics drivers. After that, launch the game and check. NVIDIA and AMD users, go through the link already given in the description and you can easily update your graphics card from there. If you are using the website of NVIDIA, then open it and you will get download now option. Download it. After that, you have to install it or update your graphics card, and after that launch the game and check if the game is launching or opening or not. Next is to allow the game through firewall. So for that, go to the search option. Here you have to search for Windows security. Now here you have to click on firewall and network protection, click on allow an app through firewall. After that, click on change settings and search for the game whether it's listed or not. So first of all, search for the game. If you cannot find the game is listed over here. If you cannot find the game, click on allow another app, click on browse, go to the game folder, select the application, add it to the list over here. After adding it, select the game, make sure both private and public boxes are ticked, and then click on OK. Finally, launch the game and check if you can play it. If not, next is to delete EasyAntiCheat folder. So reinstalling the EasyAntiCheat can help to fix it. What you have to do is open Steam, and after that go to the game folder, and you have to remove the anti-cheat folder. So just go to Steam, select your game, right click on it, click on manage, click on browse local files. Here is the EasyAntiCheat folder. You can check it. You have to select it, right click on it, and then click on delete icon. So after deleting the EasyAntiCheat folder, you have to again go to Steam, select your game, right click on it, click on properties, click on install files, and then click on verify integrity of game files. So this may take some time to verify the files. Wait for some time, and after verifying the game files, what will this do? This will reinstall the EasyAntiCheat files and restore the missing files. Now you can try to launch the game. And check if it's working. If not, next is to modify launch option. So for that, go to Steam, select your game under library section, right click on it, click on properties. Under general here, you have to type -dx11 and then launch the game and check if it's working. If this doesn't work, come back again, type -dx12 and then try to launch the game and check. If this also doesn't work, come back again, type -d3d11 and then check if it's working now. But if the issue still continues, come back again, remove the launch option and move to the next method. Well, the next method is to delete saved game folder. So you have to go to the game folder and delete saved folder and then launch the game and check. So you have to go to the file explorer, search for the users folder. After that, search your name folder, open app data folder. If you cannot find app data folder, click on view option, click on show and then click on hidden items. Now open app data folder, after that local, and here you have to search for your game folder. So search for, here is the game folder, here is the saved game folder. You have to, either you can take a backup of it and take it somewhere, and after taking a backup you have to delete it. Simply right click on it and then click on delete it. So after deleting the saved game folder, now try to launch the game and check if it's working. If not, next is to disable in-game overlays. So Steam users, just go to Steam, select your game, right click on it, click on properties. Under general, you can see enable the Steam overlay while in game option. If this option is enabled, you have to click on it to disable it. Once you disable this, now launch the game and check. For GeForce Experience, open GeForce Experience, tap on gear icon beside username, click on general, switch off in-game overlay options as shown in the picture. For Discord overlay, go to the user settings, game overlay tab, switch off enable in-game overlay options as shown in the image over here. Next is to check graphics settings of the game. So when a graphics settings are not properly set up, like texture quality, resolution, anti-aliasing, etc., then it directly impacts the game. And this is where the game can crash or suffer from other issues. So make sure to set up the settings properly or even lower the graphics settings to avoid any kind of unwanted issues. Next method is to verify integrity of game files. So for that, go to Steam, under library section, select your game, right click on it, click on properties, click on install files and then click on verify integrity of game files. So this may take some time, wait for it, and once the game files is verified, now launch the game and check if it's working. Next is to update Windows. So make sure your Windows is up to date. For that, go to the search option. Here you have to search for check for updates. This will take you to the Windows update page. Here you have to click on check for updates option. It will check if any update is available. If yes, update your Windows to the latest version, and after that launch the game and check if it's working. Next is to stop overclock CPU and GPU settings. So sometimes overclocking makes the CPU or GPU unstable. So you are suggested to check if there is any overclocking of CPU or GPU in the background. This will surely help to fix the issue. Next method is to close background apps. So you have to go to the search option, search for task manager. Now under background processes tab, you have to check for those apps which are running in the background, and also suggested to go for the details tab, and here you have to search for any running instance of gears.exe or EasyAntiCheat.exe. So after selecting it, right click on it and then click on enter. So this will completely close the app that is running in the background, and after that launch the game and check. Next method is to change virtual memory settings. So for that, you have to go to the search option, search for view advanced system settings, click on settings, click on advanced, click on change Select the drive where your game has been installed. After that, select custom size. In the initial size, you have to type 12288, and the maximum size you have to type 24576. Now click on set and then click on OK. Once you have done this, now launch the game and check if it's working. If this doesn't work, next method is to install Visual C++ files as well as install DirectX. So I have already provided both the link in the description. Just have to copy and paste it in your browser. So after the website opens, go below. From here you have to click on the link to download Visual C++ files. Once it is downloaded, you have to open it. You will get repair or install option. So whatever option you get, click on it. Click on yes. Now wait for some time. Once you get setup successful message, close this. After that, you have to restart your PC, and once your PC restarts, launch the game and check. If not, you have to download DirectX. So go to the website and after that click on the download option. Now once DirectX is downloaded, you have to install it, and after installing it, again log into the game and check if you can play it. If not, next method is to perform a clean boot. So for that you have to press Windows plus R and have to type msconfig. Press enter. This will open system configuration page. Here you have to click on services tab. After that, select hide all Microsoft services and then click on disable all. Once you have done this, go to the startup tab. Click on open task manager, and here also you have to do the same thing. You have to search for the apps, select it, right click on it and then click on disable. After that, go back, click on OK, and finally launch the game and check if you can play it. If not, next method is to run the game on dedicated graphics card. So for that, go to the search option. Here you have to search for graphics settings. After that, you have to add your game to the list first. So for that, click on add desktop app. After that, you have to go to the game folder where your game has been installed. So from here, you have to select the application and add it to the list over here. Once you add the game, click on the arrow icon. Under GPU preference, you have to select high performance. And after that, try to launch the game and check if it's working. But if the issue still continues, then you are suggested to reinstall Gears of War E-Day game. For that, you have to go to Steam. Under library section, select your game, right click on it, click on manage. Now click on uninstall and again click on uninstall option. This will delete the game from your PC. After that, you have to restart your PC. So for that, click on Windows icon, click on power and then select restart. So this will restart your PC. Once your PC restarts, launch Steam, log into it and again reinstall Gears of War E-Day game, and finally click on the play button to check whether the game is working or launching or not.